rock it like rocket fuel.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. Between our visitors and the New England Patriots. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we continue on at Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between our visitors and the New England Patriots. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Second and 5. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Here we go.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this one. But while they wanted one of those top 2 spots, they're still in a pretty good position.
They are, and let's face it, any team that gets into the playoffs, as far as I'm concerned, they're in a good position because they're doing what the rest of the league wants. A lot of people are sitting at home watching them. But you made it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off play action. Herbert. And he's going to go down again. Shaq Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He'll drop to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Mack, draw play. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. On 1st down, Herbert. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. T.J. Watt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Herbert. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready. 8, read. Hey, get in there.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's caught by Waller out left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Go now. 15-1. 59.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
60 Pittsburgh.
1 yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
Get ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Go. 90 Wolf. Pull it together. Check. 40 foot. Go.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down now, it's Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 24. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Olivier Vernon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw here. He's got it to Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Let's go. Let's do it.
23 yards on the play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Looking to run with Mack. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Such a long drive here. 3 points, that would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Patriots get the football back. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's Williams on the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Here we go.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On the double.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Check. Wild good.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes this one to Mack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. 2nd and 3. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Herbert. And he can't quite corral it defensively. Maybe some space to go the other direction if he had caught it. That brings up 4th down now. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's the first of 2 games here on this wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game. And it is the Denver Broncos who are moving on, as they were able to eliminate the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, in our game, just a field goal separates these 2 sides at the break. One will go on to the divisional round, one will go home. To find out who it is, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Here we go.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? Shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
Yeah, I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. On the draw, it's Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's 3rd and 10.
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You thought we'd see pressure. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, I thought that they'd be very aggressive in that type of a situation, and that's what they call getting home, because home is where the quarterback is.
And where the heart is.
And that heart just got shattered in 1,000 pieces.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's Williams. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jacobs now. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Klein. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. They run the counter. It's Harris. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. They'll run again with Harris. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Patriots send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
60 Pittsburgh. They can't hang with us.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. T.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's taken it around the 40. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball. And we just saw there that that's difficult to do. But just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on. But the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And now out come the Patriots. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll drop the throw. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Down, 30 base. It's 59, Mike the 59. He don't know no better. 5.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. Herbert looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And now here come the Raiders. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. 2nd and 5. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry from Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready. 51 to Mike. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On second down, it's Mack, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll run here with Mack. A second broken tackle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. 2nd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From a yard out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs. But this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, I mean, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ballgame.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point. Stay on course?
Stay on course. Obviously, you want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time, you're not getting it all back in one play. Keep going. The game plan was put in there for a reason.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Herbert. He gets it complete to Harris. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. New England on 3rd down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Go! 90
On 1st and 10, Herbert on the catch. It's Crowder. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Herbert.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
It's brought in by Harris. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. This is Harris on the draw. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert under pressure again, and down he goes again. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. This one not in the win column just yet, but on the road is the 6th seed. They are close to pulling off the upset.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx them. I'm like you. It's not over yet, but I'm going to go ahead and project here. Win this one. Think about the momentum now that you carry, right? You carry that forward. And look, home field's a big deal in the playoffs, but the really good teams, and we've seen it plenty of times in NFL history, they can go on the road and win. And a win here would allow them to do exactly that.
Of course, the road doesn't get much easier as you have to face the top seed next week, but they'll deal with that then.
Hey, they'll take this win and take on the top seed anywhere because they're still in the playoffs and still alive for a chance at the Super Bowl.
It's Williams on the catch. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing at the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again, Herbert. This one caught by Crowder. And I think the ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He'll look to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw. What we got? What we got? What we got? Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Marlon Mack. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders defense getting ready. They've had a great game. They have given this offense fits all game long.
Got plenty to review, plenty to enjoy. How about the highlights that's going to happen out of this one? Big plays all around. A really well-played game on the defensive side of the ball.
Makes that film session fun for them, doesn't it?
Makes the film session fun and a lot easier for the producer and the director to pull out clips for the season-ending highlight video.
Absolutely. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Damian Harris, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.